Hello and welcome to Mastering Microsoft Excel video series. This is video number 14 where we're going to talk about consolidating a structured data. First of all, consolidation means summarizing multiple tables into a single output table. There are two situations which you will encounter when it comes to consolidating multiple tables. This first situation, you might be handling a structured data where the layout remains the same, only the values will keep changing. The second situation you might be dealing with is unstructured data where the table will not be in the same layout, it will be different layout, but still you want to consolidate and bring it to a single output. Now in this video, we're going to talk about a structured data when you have the layout exactly the same, only the values are changing. How do you approach that particular consolidation? Without much ado, let's get into the Excel screen and let's see how do we do this. So this is a file we're going to take for the consolidation, the structured data. Why do I say it's a structured data? You could observe the sheets right from January to August. I have given each month one sheet, and when I'm navigating across the sheet, you could observe the structure of the report is exactly same. So when I say structure, what do I mean by that? In all the sheets, the arrangement of the category, arrangement of the headings are exactly the same. There's no change even in one of the sheet. So when you have such a data set, these are called structured data. And how do you consolidate them into a single output table? Okay, so here what I want to do is I want to bring it to this consolidated sheet, which should contain the total of all the months and bring it over here. Now, instead of me manually going and doing it like this, equal to January sheet, this value plus February sheet, this value plus, instead of doing it like this, I'm going to use a formula approach called 3D formula, which simplifies this way of consolidation. So let's go ahead and see how do we do that kind of a formula writing. So first you need to decide what you want to do with the numbers on your table, whether you would love to total it up or average it or find out the maximum in it or find out the minimum in it. First you have to make a decision on that particular part. Here we want to get the total of all the months and bring it to this consolidated. So the formula I'm going to use is sum because I've decided to get the total. Now, where is the data starting from? So I'm going to go to the first data sheet, which is January sheet, select the first data point where my data is starting. And once you clicked on that first value, hold your shift key, select the last data sheet, take the fingers off from the keyboard and the mouse, hit enter. That's it. We have completed. Now, if you look at the formula, let me zoom it to show you guys. The formula looks something like this. Yeah, so what's the meaning of this formula? We are telling the sum function right from January sheet till the August sheet, you take the B2 cell. So all the B2 cell of all these sheets are taken and totaled. Okay, so let me write this formula again for the clarity. Equal to sum, go to the first data sheet, select the first value, hold the shift key, select the last sheet, take the fingers off from the keyboard and the mouse, hit the enter key, and that completes the work. For rest of the cells, all you got to do is just copy this and select all of the areas where you want this consolidation to be done, and don't paste it directly because you will get the format as well. If you need only the formula, so I'm going to press Ctrl Alt V to get the paste special option, in which we're going to choose formulas and click OK, and that completes our job. Now you might have a doubt that how do I validate that this answer is correct. So to help you, I have already taken those individual cells for the first one alone. For the bonds and deposits for the Asian continent, the values which we have in individual sheets, I've already taken it from those sheets. Now when I did the sum of it, see the answer 96,795, and that's what we have here. In case if you want to check even for the Europe or anything here, so let's say I want to check whether this 11,900 is right. So I'm going to quickly check that by doing a small tweaking in my formula. and this is the individual values we have in the sheets, and the total seems to be matching. So the approach what we did right now is perfectly working. Yeah. So in case if you have a requirement that month on month the sheets will get added, so when a new sheet is added, what I need to do, will it update automatically? The answer is no. In case if you are going to keep adding sheets, then I would say you could add two dummy sheets. Let's say I'm going to name this sheet as start and name this sheet as end. So these two dummy sheets which I created, they are just empty sheets. I'm going to drag this start sheet, place it before the Jan, drag this end sheet, place it after the August. Go back to my formula. All I'm going to do is instead of Jan, I'm going to say start. Instead of August, I'm going to say end. And that's the change. I'm going to do it across my formula. Again, I'm using the pay special formulas option. So now your formula is taking all the B2 right from start sheet to the end sheet. So when the next month data comes in, just make sure your table is the sheet is available between the start and end. So keep including or inserting the sheets between the start and end. Those sheets values will be considered in the consolidate without any problem. You don't have to touch the consolidated sheet at all. In case if you don't want to consider a particular month in the calculation, you can simply drag that particular month and place it after the end sheet. That will never be considered. As and when you want to bring it back, you just need to drag and drop it wherever you want it, but make sure it is between the start and end. It is considered in the calculation. So that brings us to the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed the learning. So practice by downloading this file from the description section. Only the practice gives you the confidence. So when you listen to the next video, you'll be able to get it. In the upcoming video, we will also see how do you consolidate an unstructured data as well. Okay. Until then, take care of yourself. Signing off. Hariharan.